Hey everyone, welcome, or what did they say? Welcome back to my channel. Jen here. If you want to know how I got this eye look and what palette I use, then keep on watching. Alright, so these are the swatches of the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. This one here, you can't really see, it's basically the color of my skin. This one is called Bribe. The second one that we have is a nice golden. It's called Barely Baked. We then have Angel Fire, Retro, Reputation, Burn, Endgame, Dream Weaver, Distilled, Bucked, Boundaries, and this last one here that's really light is called Blur. So those are your swatches. Alright, so that was the swatches. This is what the palette actually looks like. So it's really nice. It's not the hard covered packaging. It's very soft. It has a little bit of give to it, so it's a little fluffy. And then here's the back with the ingredients. You unfold it to a nice full-size mirror. It's got the same kind of decoration and cloth to it. And then it folds all the way back, which I gotta say, I really fucking appreciate. And these are the colors. So I will do them up close in the pan. So a lot of people are saying that this palette is like the Sultry palette. And I have to completely disagree. Tone-wise, they look similar, but they're not. And I own both of them, and I thought about doing the swatches, and I thought about comparison in like one eye and the other, and I thought, no, I'm just going to show this palette, because you guys know what that one looks like. Most people own it, and everybody loves it. What I love more about the Sultry palette is more so like the shimmer colors, because those are way better in the Sultry palette. However, for an everyday palette, I like this one. I like the mattes. I like the way everything blends out. It looks really great. So without talking anymore, I'm just going to go ahead and use this. So I just want to do a demo and kind of show you. The brushes I'm going to be using are going to be Unique, Luxie, Sigma. You guys know the drill. That's what I use. Unique, Luxie, Sigma, Crown Brush. I use those too. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab out some of my favorites here. That way we can just get going and we don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to stop a bunch of times. I just got a new brush from Unique. Yes, a fluffy crease brush. I am living for that thing. Make sure you're following me on all my other social media. I go live almost every day on my Facebook. And my Instagram stories are lit AF. So just be sure to go over there. It will all be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started with this. I'm just going to use the mirror on it. I'm going to go on with a Unique blending brush. And actually, the first one I'm going to use is a Sigma E60, and I'm just going to go in with the color Bribe. Now this has a slight sheen to it, but I do like this to cover all over the eye before I actually put something else on. Now, I haven't been using any type of like eyeshadow primer. I just do my eyes, my foundation, my concealer, set it with powder, and go on with my life. So that's how I've been using this. So I'm not all fancy. I'm not using a Painterly paint pot. I haven't been using my P. Louise. I haven't been using my Unique. I've just been doing my damn eyeshadow. So I like this one. It's nice. It's got just enough glimmer to it, but then it's kind of like my eyebrow is kind of already highlighted, and I don't have to go back to that. So I'm doing this as an everyday. Everyday looks are what everybody's going for. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blur. It's at the opposite end. What I do like is that the first three pan sizes are different than the ones that are in the middle. And these are colors that I'm probably actually going to use the most of. There's a lot of kickback, but I just feel like it's a powder product. It's pressed, and when you put something in it, it's going to make it powdery. Duh. Deductive reasoning. So Let's go into boundaries. Again, I have a hooded eye. Or not boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. I have a hooded eye, so... No, I'm in blur. Am I in blur? Oh my god. I just went into boundaries. Son of a biscuit. Alright, well then I guess we'll just start with boundaries. It's not the boundary I wanted, but we'll just go into it. So with the hooded eye, I have that extra skin, and I just kind of lean my head back, and you can see that that color has just blended in really nicely. Now then, I have a lot of powder on this brush. I use the Cover Effects palette that I got in my Boxy Charm today, and then I use my Unique brow powder, which again, I just did a live on my Facebook with that, so go check it out. I am now going to go into Blur, the first color, and I'm going to blend that into that outside edge right there, because that's what I was going for anyway. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with a Morphe M505. I'm going to go into the color Bucked, which is just the next one up. I'm going to use this one to blend in and make a nice gradient. And I'm just going to use kind of back and forth circular windshield wiper motions. And just do all of the above. Just get that worked in really nicely. And it looks great. What I love is that this part right here where my skin usually messes up is that this stuff just blends into it. I don't have to go like this and hold my eye. It just really blends nicely. So I like that about the Urban Decay eyeshadow formula, is it's really, really easy to blend out. If you guys haven't used like the Born to Run, that's not my favorite. I really like the Naked palettes. This has extra powder on it, so just making sure I'm not going too far with shit. Okay, next I'm going to go into a Luxie 229, and I'm going to go into the color Retro, because that's kind of what we're here for, right? And we're just going to go in lower with this, and we're just going to blend that out. Same thing as last time, and get it worked in really nicely. Alright. Okay. Then I like to go in with a nice pencil brush. This is a Sigma E30. I'm going to go ahead and grab that color Retro again on there. And I'm going to bring that one all the way down. Okay. And there we go. Alright, so then we connect them. And everything looks nice and bougie and lovely and pretty. Alright, then I'm going to go in with a Luxie 213. This is an eye shading brush. And I'm going to go into the color End Game, which is the darkest. This is kind of like the last matte color. And so it's a really easy color story. And I'm just going to pat this on the outside, and then we're going to bring it up on the outer corner. And again, I like to do this with my eye open, looking forward, because for me, it just looks different than it does for most other people. I'm just going to get a little bit more of that color, and I'm just going to bring it up on that outer edge. I'm not going to bring it in too far, and it's not going to be a V like everybody else. It's just going to be some color on the outside, because that's just the hooded eye struggle, and that's the hooded eye game. Then I'm going to go back to my pencil brush with that color End Game, and I'm just going to run that there on the outer corner. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, got to use my mirror and look straight ahead. And there we have blend the colors in really nice together. Now I'm going to go in with a Morphe E30, and I'm just going to blend it all together. This is just a nice big puffer brush, and it just really keeps everything from looking harsh. Just a nice big blend. Now, on my lid, I feel like my, you can use a brush or a finger with these. I personally have not used the color Reputation or Burn yet, so I think I'm going to go in here with Burn. I've only swatched it. So I'm going to take my Sigma E55, and I'm just going to go in here with that. And then I'm going to set this on the lid. I like this. It's got like a bronzy, coppery, almost fiery look to it. And we're just going to add this here to the lid. And then I am going to go in with one of the Eye Slay brushes from Morphe, and I'm just going to blend out those edges right there for that color. And then I'm going to go back in with my shader to the End Game color, and I'm just going to add some of that darkness back in. Dun, 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 dun. Now I've got quite a bit of fallout, so I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to brush that away. Okay? I think I'm just going to do the one eye and we could be done, because you guys know what it's going to look like when I do the other eye. So now I'm going to go in with Angel Fire here on the inner corner, and the brush that I want to use, I think I'm going to use one of the little Luxie minis that we got in BoxyCharm. I'm going to go in with Angel Fire. I'm just going to see if this will work. Okay. Oh, camera got messed up. Alright, let's go in here with Angel Fire. I like to blend this inner corner color up into these colors. It just kind of opens up the hooded eye a little more. And we're just going to go ahead and go with this color all the way down and across. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper and get a little bit more here. Let's try. I didn't bring any Fix Plus, so I'm just going to get my finger damp. There we go. And I'm just going to apply this the good old-fashioned way. Alright, and now I'm just going to go back again. I'm going to brush away any fallout. And we've got a look, okay? So I'm going to go put on some eyeliner and mascara, and then I'll come back and kind of show you what it looks like done. That way you don't have to sit through a super extra long video. And then I've got more filming to do. So I'll be right back. Hang tight. Alright, so here is the finished look. I used some Tarte Stay Awake on the inner rim. I used Makeup Forever in the regular brown. And this is the finished look. I also used Fetish Eyes Mascara by Pat McGrath. So this is the finished look. Woo! And then I also wanted to go ahead and show you these palettes side by side. Excuse me, mine are dirty because I use them. So this is the ABH and the Urban Decay right next to each other. I feel like the ABH, it definitely has the darks, the grays, you know, the mustardy. These colors are more like silver and rose gold and really kind of bright, bold colors, whereas the ones that are in the Urban Decay are like copper and grungy and browns and things like that. So for me, the two palettes are extremely different, and they wear extremely different, and they blend extremely different. So this is the finished look. I hope everyone loves it, and keep watching out because I'm going to be reviewing the new ABH Riviera, and then I'm also going to be reviewing the new Tarte High Tides and Good Vibes. So make sure you press the subscribe button, stick around, that way you'll get a notification every time I upload a video, and that's it. Do good, be good, you are good. I'm out. Fancy music, play now.